Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about experiencing flow, what makes me experience flow, and also how we can get our students to experience flow in the classroom. And so starting off with me, I suppose that one thing that I do feel flow in is playing soccer. I get into this state of mind where I don't even feel like I'm operating my own body. It just kind of happens. And I'll look back on a play that I did or a certain part of the game where I'm like, yeah, I was completely on autopilot. Wasn't even thinking about what I was doing. It just was in the zone. It was like something took over my body. And I guess the only other thing that I can think of maybe is reading. When I get really into a book, it can kind of make the whole world disappear and make you feel like you're somewhere else and that your world no longer exists. It's just all about that world that you're reading about. So those would be my two areas of flow. As far as getting our students to experience flow and learn through flow in the classroom, I definitely think that we need to get to know our students, kind of like we talked about in the first few weeks, like this one right here. Getting to know your students and getting to know their likes and their dislikes, and because not everybody's going to experience flow, just like.
And he says that his hand seems to be moving by itself. Now, I could look at my hand for 2 weeks and I wouldn't feel any awe or wonder because I can't compose. But
that guy, I'm not going to pronounce it because I can't. Just like he was saying in the video, he would never experience flow when he was composing music because he can't compose music and he doesn't know how. And you have to have a certain level of training behind your flow. Otherwise, it's still challenging and you're thinking about it too hard.
Just like in the 8 Tips for Fostering Flow in the Classroom by Jill Suttie.
Getting to know your students and allowing them the choice, like it says in this article right here.
Also a part of 8 Tips by Jill Suttie. Also in the article Playing to Learn, the Stanford article by R.F. McKay.
Allowing them the choice to pick their flow, to pick their area of creativity, that'll help a lot, I think. You can't do a one-size-fits-all situation because nobody is that way. Based on my own experiences and the resources in our unit that we read over and some of our discussions, the connection that I see between flow, play, and learning is really the fact that the students are enjoying themselves while they are learning. Flow, I think, is more like you lose yourself in that moment, and play, you're engaged, but you're not necessarily like lost in whatever you're doing. You're engaged and you're learning. But I think that's the surefire way to get our students to actually remember and retain that information that we're giving them, is to make sure that they are enjoying themselves in the process and not just getting through it. That was the vast majority of my high school and college experience, if I'm being honest, was just getting through it. And the things that I learned the most from were the things that I was most intrigued by and the things that I felt like I had a choice in. And those pieces of information that I learned from that have stuck with me for 30 years now. 30 years. And also, for me, songs stick in my head. So anything that I learned in a song, I actually learned Tales of Canterbury. I learned through song. I made it into a song, and I can still remember it to this day. I made a song about prepositions, and now I can remember all my prepositions because music is enjoyable to me. So instead of that being learning through flow, that's kind of learning through play for me.